Alright guys, this is a video about different metrics on how you're going to select a girl for dating or relationship or just in general. So on the x-axis we have the age, and these points depict several stuff which we are going to talk about. Okay, okay, let's look at it. So on the x-axis we have the age, on the y-axis we have the score. 100 is maximum and 0 is minimum. Now, when you look at the sexual market value, which is the first line, which is the blue line, it is the SMV of a girl based on the age. When is she most attractive and when is she more desired? This comes from the looks, the fertility, the mindset, how submissive they are, and all of the other stuff for a girl. So it starts with 18. It goes up to like 1920 where it peaks, and then it slowly comes down. There are few regions where it comes down. Between 21 to like 23, the decline is not that great. After like 23 to 30, the decline is steep. And then it hits a very small number. So the most desired age range for a car in terms of their SMV is this top. Now there is something called a perception or an entitlement index. This is how you perceive your value. And we have talked about this in different ways. We have talked about how women think that they are too notch up. A 7 would think that she's a 9. A 9 would think that she is 10 or she's like unbelievable. A 10 would think that she's out of league for anybody. So this is the perception index. A very funny thing about perception index is a perception score or entitlement score is that it increases with age. Let's understand why this is happening. There are two reasons for this. One is the body count. As the number of body count increases, girls would think that they can get a better shot. You can also think about concepts like hypergamy, where girls want to date up and marry up, and when they become older, they want to get a better deal, a bigger deal. They call it the big BT, bigger, better deal, BBT. And the entitlement score or the perceived score reaches a maximum of like the 100, the full at the age of like 27, 28. After that, it's the perception score has maximized. The biggest difference in the perception score are in the starting years, and the right valuation for a girl based on what she perceives of herself and the actual value is like 24. This is also the deadline for the age that you should go for. After that, she perceives herself more, but actually she has to offer less. Her body is not that great. The body count and the mental effect of having sex with different people of body count, which is the last one, it changes and so on. There have been a great discussion about single moms. Single moms are the worst when it comes to perceived score and entitlement. They start behaving entitled, and it's a very bad deal. You can try it yourself, and you'll find it out yourself the harder way if you want to check out. Then the next thing is depression index. In the earlier years, the younger girls are not that depressed. As age goes by and their body count increases and none of the relationship works and this entitlement increases, it also comes bring a depression. And the last one is body count, which starts from like 2 or 5 in the early years, and the total body count goes to up to like 40 by the age of 35. So these are different scores. The gist of this is that you might think that younger girls are harder, or you think that you cannot get them or you don't deserve that or something like that, but younger girls are easier to approach. This is very counterintuitive. When you go and buy a car, you would think that a new car is more expensive, so you would have to spend more money and effort to get a new car. While an old car is easy, but this is a flipped world that does not work like that. Now, there are some other parameters that you should look into consideration beside this one. So we got an idea that the best ages are 19, 20, 21, 22. That should be the max. Now, when you're looking at that, location plays a very important role. If you look, the worst location is NYC or LA, those kind of locations. Michigan is the best location, I feel like. Education, girls who are student are more responsible. So, soft, junior, senior, that's the best time to go. Plain white are correctly valued, although I think Latinas are good as well. And the one that are worst are Eastern European. Girls who are not in fashion are generally good because their perception or entitlement is less and their body count is less. In all ways, they are a rarity. I can look at a girl and tell her, but that in a few moments, once she talks about what's happening. And then a figure. Black and fat girls are very annoying, more feminist, more entitled than normal simple girl. A little fat is always good. Slightly overweight is the best one. So this is your best bet in terms of your selection. Now let me show you how to use this on a dating website. Suppose this is a dating website, it's seeking arrangement. And I'm going to search. So I'm going to search for the age range, which would be between 18 to 23. Ethnicity, I would do it as mixed. And I think that is it. Now I'm going to show you how to pick on that. Now I'm not going to look for New York because it's bad. So I'm going to switch temporarily to Philly. Now let's see. So I'm doing Philly, age 18 to 23, ethnicities Hispanic, mixed, and white. I have less idea about Middle East and Pacific Islander, but I have a good idea that it's a waste of time when it comes to Asian, Black, East Indian, and Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern also include these radical; those are the worst. Of course, Russian girls as well. So be careful with that. Okay. Now these are the profile that comes into play. Now we can open a profile. I'm going to make it a little sweeter spot by going to 19. Okay, so this comes. Now let's open a first profile and see, and I'm going to show you about them and how to find out if they are the good team. Now if you look here, this is a fashion girl. If you look at the clothes, you are going to find a higher perception index. All these images on expensive car. This tells something. So it's a very easy to roll this out. I mean, everything is a probability, but this makes you understand. Let's look here. Just one picture. Okay. Bad location, bad location. I don't know why this is picked up. This should have not been picked up because I'm looking for Philadelphia. Okay, this one is good. No children. White, nothing crazy. No great picture. So I'm going to say this is not my standard pickup line, but my pickup line is based on all of them. So if I look at the index, in this area I'm more sweeter. In this area I have to be rough. And in this area I have to be very rough. Otherwise it's going to be a bad strategy for me. Okay. Let me show you something more. Just one picture. Profile is old. I liked your profile. Hope to know more about you. Okay. Two girls double trouble. Not going for that. I'm saying hi just to show you how they're going to reply. Girl showing her cleavage. Not a good thing. She's Latina. Recent call in grad. Looks kind of okay. No kids. Still manageable. If this would have been a non-Latina girl, then I would have Not checked it out. Okay, I see from their eyes that the perception index, or like the entitlement index, I see it here. I can see it from their eyes. And people ask me, how do you do that? But that's just from the eyes, from this part of the body and the lips, I can find that out. And when you message them, you find that out again. Okay, this is New York, New York. Complete waste of time. Complete waste of time. Any girl trying to be entitled, gem, showing her abs, expensive dress, thinking that she's a princess. If my profile is a big litmus test because the kind of stuff that I have put there. This looks good, not so beautiful, no makeup. This is and finance and econ. This looks also. Now generally I have a math score with me which I use so that I can get the best results. You see here, she told me go fuck yourself and I already knew it because she was from New York, New York and everything. So these girls are going to be the most rude. Yeah, Long Beach, California is the same. Detroit girls are nice. So you already know. And a lot of these girls are mostly these girls who behave rude with you. They are mostly Eastern European girls. And I'm talking this after any girls who start with "Hey babe" has not read my profile. A natural girl, but New York. So let me sort it by distance. And I'm going to go for 0 to 50. Well, I'll go for only for this location. And now I'm going to go for recent item. This is going to give me only proper Philadelphia girl, which is the best deal if you're in New York City. Feisty, these kind of names suggest you to not go for the deal. Dates and Diamond, Trophy Wife. In some of them, you can still look at them. You can see from the eyes and the lips. I can see from the eye. I don't know why I have this feeling where I can just read the eyes and tell that this is not going to work, or the way in which they write their profile. This is a border case. Please note I don't have to replace and fill in Uber cost. Not that bad. She's not asking a big amount of money to date. And she did not block me. She looks okay. I mean, I'm still trying to make my opinion about Latino girls. Looks okay. Latino girls are not entitled, generally speaking, unless they are from New York City. Looks sweet, okay, you can read it from the eyes, sweet eyes, the lips. You can check it. Talking about nothing that shows crazy entitlement or anything. And now we have to be sweeter with these girls because if you're sweeter with the bad girls, it looks kind of sweet from the eyes. So I'm going to go for it. If I say I like your profile to a bad rude girl, it's going to mess up because then I cannot show you the reaction. The worst girls are Russian, studying maths. Big red flag. Big red flag. Did I send her hi? We can find that out. I'm going to show you how that's going to be. You can easily guess that this New York girls, even during non-COVID time, they want online relationship and free money. And I think I can just tell her that from her lips. So I'm going to say no. These girls, again, entitled. Not that word because she's Latina, I think, so it does not say that, but yeah. So this is how you can maximize your chance by going for the right age group, right location. Even don't ever try New York City. It's a very low return on investment. Other than that, you can look and find out what's happening. You can look at an eyes and find out what's happening. A lot of girls I already messaged. She did not reply, which I could make a guess. This girl has some crazy pictures. No entitlement, sweet, sweet eyes, innocent eyes. So you can message. Okay. This girl, Latina. Well, some of them who are not so beautiful are more bitter and angry. So this is a close one. Is this innocent or this is entitled? I think I see a druggist in the picture. Now don't tell me how I get those stuff, but when I see somebody, I can pick whether they are into drugs or not. This is sweet. Look at her picture. This girl is crazy. You don't want to definitely get into trouble. Open relationship, born in Florida. Yep. And you can see that she might have already blown me off. So, no surprises. On the border, but if we can look at the other picture, we can find out. Okay. I'm trying to be sweet. I'm not generally that sweet. But yeah, this is how I'm going to use it and find out the right thing.